Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLee's Corner. I'm late. I know. And I'm not prepared. I know. Okay, I got caught up at the grocery store. Okay, that pushed me back. Had to put up the groceries. And then come here for a conversation with y'all. And I just put my hoodie back on. Anywhere go, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. It wasn't going to be no live today, but then Nene came and did what Nene does. And so here we are. Okay. So happy Friday. How y'all doing? I hope and I know y'all can hear me. Okay. But look, first things first, if you have not done so already, okay, take a second. Okay. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Become a whole JayBirds, dot. Okay, do the things that I ask y'all to do every day. Okay, now look. Wait, you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and to the top. Okay, y'all. When I say it's been a long day, it has been a long week. I am going to enjoy tomorrow and not do nothing. Okay, not do nothing, but chill out and relax. You know what I'm saying? In my own space. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Ooh. Now look. Hey, y'all. Okay, my hair all messy. Bun all pushed around. Get up with a headband on. Y'all can't see all my gray hairs in my 42-year-old self. Because I feel like if I have a bun up here, I have to have a headband on to break up the monotony of the black hair in the black bun, okay? So that's the point of me wearing some kind of headband, is to break it all up, okay? Let's see what it says today. I'm just a little ray of pitch black, okay? I bought this hoodie a while ago, did not know it was new until I took the tags off today. But I didn't know that's what it said. I did not know. I be buying stuff and not paying attention. I got to door it. I'm just a little ray of pitch black. Why did I buy this? I'm not pitch black. I am very much so bright and bushy tailed, okay? But how y'all doing today? Okay, let's hope we can get through this thing with no issue, no technical issues or whatever. Good time, okay? Last night was a good time too. We was not there for a long time, but we was there for a good time. And tonight will also not be no long time, okay? I have saved the most randomest of things to discuss and whatever. I think the longest part we're going to probably have is us discussing Nene calling out Porsha. I have a quick snippet from Bishop Robbery And I may, if I remember, the kids on TikTok, we may touch on that. Okay. But we shall see. But how y'all doing? I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my best going forward, starting Monday when the live starts at 9. I am gonna try my best to be here about 9:05. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the 9:20s and 9:25 because that's the pet peeve mine. Because y'all waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind when I go to work late. It's because no one is sitting around really waiting on me like hand and foot. I mean, it's things I have to do, and they can wait. But it ain't like they can't do their job until I get there. Okay, they on my time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try my best, y'all, to get better and not. But y'all not get off work late. I get home in the little 15 minutes. Just give me time to get my little water. You know what I'm saying? Good. I'm gonna try y'all because I'm like, girl, stop being so late. Every day. Okay, on YouTube. But hi, how y'all doing? Again, happy Friday. Happy Friday. We gonna have a good time right here today. Okay. I'm done. Well. It's Friday. Okay, it is Friday. And when I left for work this morning, valet services do not come today. No, they don't. Not today, not tomorrow. They're not back till Sunday. But oh, lo and behold, neighbor in the corner got what? They trash sitting outside. Okay. So have I snitched yet? I have not snitched yet. Will I snitch? I don't know. Okay. Because at least this time it's only one bag. However, the valet people not coming till Sunday, which is Friday. Take it to the trash can. When I left my house today, guess what I did? I carried my trash with my pineapples and my strawberries, okay? Some good old chicken bones from a little wings I had, you know what I'm saying? All my trash, I took it to the garbage can myself. Why? Because they not coming today or tomorrow. Okay, so I haven't snitched yet, but that don't mean that when I get off this live, I'm not gonna send no email and say him round there still out here putting their trash outside, knowing the valet not gonna be here. Okay, and this morning I said I'm not gonna take no picture because maybe they put it outside to walk into the trash, but I came home 8 hours later and it's still sitting out there. But how y'all doing? Okay. Child busy ain't even a word, Lord Jesus, but I'm here for y'all. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Because again, I don't want to be here for a long time, but for a good time. Okay, y'all know the long time lives that be 2 and 3 hour tours. We have to have a whole bunch of stuff, to discuss. Okay. We just have a couple of few things, but y'all know I talk a lot. Child, I took a picture already. I just haven't sent it, okay? Because again, my whole thing, like, because as I was saying, I don't feel like I'm a bad neighbor. I don't, but I'm like, valet trash does not come until Sunday. Why is the trash outside? For what? I don't get it. Okay, take this to the. So I took a picture. I took one. I just haven't sent it to the people yet. But when we get out of this live, I'm liable to hit send. But y'all, let's get into it. Y'all like my thumbnail? Let me show y'all. Y'all like my thumbnail? That's what I was doing or whatever. I had a mix. I was like, ooh, what parts of it can we discuss? And we just gonna have a bit of conversation, okay? Porsha and Child, and I had to get photos of Porsha and Nene when they used to hang out. When they used to hang out, what I'm saying? That's where the photos or whatever. And, with Wendy looking, concerned, Fani Willis Brown looking also like, I got to do what? And then Saucy Santana and Gilbert Arenas. I'm also going to touch on a couple other things, okay? But a good time will be had, okay? If they do right, they wouldn't have to worry about somebody's reported trifling, especially, look, child, they are able-bodied Okay, able-bodied. Because I used to have neighbors. I, I'm used to having older neighbors, even though I'm only 42. I'm I've always had like older people who lived around me, and I swear, like, every time somebody younger, in their 20s, 30s, or whatever, 40s, whatever, it's something, okay? Because the older folk, I'm like, you know what? I'll take the trash out for you. But the neighbors who used to stay around there, who was an older black couple, like a child in their 60s and 70s, even they would take their trash around there. But these old trifling ass people. But yeah, I had to get the pictures around here to look how I wanted to look. And this not me being shady. I'm not. Why you use a Nene and Porsha old face? Because that's when they was friends. That's when they was friends. And that's the point. Anyway, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Don't you Girl, make up words. Anyway, again, I've been saving this the randomest of things. Okay, we'll get into things. Okay, thank you for becoming a member. She Crab, is it She Crab Diva? Or the Secret B Diva? Girl, I don't know. Y'all not bad at pronouncing things, but thank you for becoming a member and supporting the channel. I appreciate you. Anyway, what I want to get into first. Who I want to read. Well, first of all, let's go here. Now, I saved it twice so y'all can really get what is being said. When I first saw this, I said, I know that ain't who I think it is. I said, I know that ain't who I think it is. When you see water park, open it. But when I said, does that say Lake Lanier? I know my eyes are deceiving me. What? It says Lake Lanier is reportedly set to open a water slide park this spring. Y'all really want folks to die? Is that what y'all want? Who on God's green earth is y'all come on now, stay away to heaven or to hell, one of the two? You going up or down? I said, who? What? Now, it says, according to WSB TV, Lake Lanier will be opening its first ever. Now, I hope this is a joke. I hope it's an early April Fool's, bad April Fool's, but an April Fool's joke in March. I don't know. But it says it will be opening its first ever water park this spring. Is it Margaritaville? Is building the state's first water slide coaster for a new fins up water park. The ride is said to have what will reportedly be the largest Blastarango drive. What is that? In the U.S., moving at an average speed of 30 miles per hour. If you think people died in Lake Lanier when it's nothing but space and opportunity, what you think gonna happen when you put people on a water slide that's going 30 miles per hour? It's gonna send them down to the devil. According to the VP of, if I'm mispronouncing, y'all forgive me. I see Margaritaville, but it could be pronounced differently. I don't know. But they said the park is the place to be for those of you who are seeking an escape in a non-stop day of high-speed intensity thrills and family fun. Because you know what? It got to be fun when the whole family die. Because that's the only thing. Is that what's fun? There's nothing fun about Lake Lanier. Nothing. Family fun at a funeral? Ain't no family fun at a funeral. Child, what kind of, I said, who the asked for this? Who said, you know what we need at Lake Lanier? A slide. Again, for those who don't remember, over 200 bodies have been pulled from Lake Lanier since 1994 because Lake Lanier was built on top of a black community. I said, Negroes gonna be what? I said, who, child? First of all, it's gonna be ain't Atlanta if Atlantis. If Atlantis, the sunken city of Atlantis, okay, if Aquaman, Merman, or Mermaid, if all the mer people were in the secret underwater land of Atlantis, this whole damn thing is going to sink to the pits of the bottom of the lake. I was like, who approved this? What for? First of all, this looked like I'm on the highway to hell. That is a highway to hell if I ever seen it. And it's why and look, no tea, no shade. I'm not being racist, but this is the reason why it's white people in these photographs, because we're not going around there. No. Not today, not ever. It's just stupid. It doesn't make sense. It then says, now on this thing, it says, additionally, the tower will be the starting point for 3 other slides called Serpentine Storm, Dreamsicle Dive, and Mango Mania. These rides were designed with younger riders in mind. Oh, you want to send the children to the cemetery? What? I said, what? Child, look. No. 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 I don't know. Right. What in the final destination? To this day, we do not ride behind trucks carrying wood, carrying nothing. Any truck in front of us that is carrying something that can fall off and kill us, we don't ride behind nothing because of final destination. You think we're going to be going to a water park that's built on top of a black community? Y'all, get out, child. And I'm look, and I mean this from all the pits of the bottoms of the foolishness. Anybody that goes to a water park that is anywhere near Lake Lanier, you just want to see Jesus. Okay, you just want to go meet Jesus. Look, if you want to go meet Jesus yourself, go. Okay, if you ever wanted to have a private, in-person conversation with our Lord and Savior, okay, and you did not want to have to take the stairway to heaven, if you want to take the highway to hell to get to heaven, go ahead and party at Lake Lanier. And if you ask me, Jesus should turn you away, because Jesus should say, "Why I've been telling y'all for years, don't go there. You gonna just disobey me? You want to try to get into heaven early and go to a water park? You know what? Because my child, because you don't pay attention, I have to send you downstairs. Because why would you go to Lake Lanier? So I would not want to drive past Lake Lanier. Hell, I don't want to go to Georgia. Why? Because Lake Lanier is in Georgia. I said, no, what? Because stupidness. Oh, let's go to Lake Lanier. For what? Who want to do that? Speaking of things that I do want to do, child, Tracy Ellis Ross is crushing our spirits. She's crushing us, y'all. She's telling us that there's probably no chance of a Girlfriends reboot. I was like, why? If somebody can build a slide and a water park on Lake Lanier, somebody can get us a Girlfriends reboot. Somebody can. If Sex in the City can be on their 3rd season of their reboot, okay, it can happen. You know, I feel like for years and years and years, we keep hearing, how we don't know. I feel like, all the ladies are ready and available. She said how we tried numerous times as a cast to make it happen, but unfortunately, we don't own the rights to the show. We are not the producers. We are not Mara Brock Akil. We are not CBS Paramount or whoever the people are that own the show. Golden, Persia, Jill, Reggie, and I have been game. We've all talked about it, okay? But I genuinely don't think it's going to ever happen at this point. And I feel like it's because it's the white people. It's the white people. Because ain't no way that black folk is in charge of the girls, of the friends, and they won't get, it's a money maker the same way they had the best man be a little series, you know what I'm saying, a little series around there. You know, they brought back Roseanne. You brought back the Roseanne show. Dan was dead. You brought back the show and a dead man. But you can't bring back girlfriends. And the kicker is, even if other streaming services or other whoever, production people or whatever, want to put it on, if the powers who own it just don't want to do it, it ain't nothing that can be done. And my thing is, okay, don't have girlfriends. Have, I don't know, buddies or bosoms. Some kind of different name. The same characters. You know, Joan isn't a lawyer. Joan is, what can Joan be? We can have Sloan Layton. You know, her name is Sloan. You know, we can have her, and she owns a construction company. You know what I'm saying? Lynn name could now be Lynette. Okay? Have Lynette be a college professor who's working to pay off her own damn degree. Okay? Maya, she's no longer, you know, a paralegal or whatever. Let Maya own a strip club. Not a strip club, that's not nice. I don't know, but they can do other things. Like, just, we just want it back. Okay? We just want it back. And it aggravates me that we keep seeing, you know, some Caucasian shows, because I love Sex in the City. I do. I love Sex in the City. I love Game of Thrones. You know, Game of Thrones had the whole spinoff with the dragons or whatever. Hell, 50 Cent and them got 18,000 spinoffs of Power. You know what I'm saying? Why can't Girlfriends get one little reboot? Okay, one little reboot. That's it. Give us a movie. Because Sex in the City first had those two movies, you know, that came out. Was it 2 or 3? Either 2 or 3 movies. Well, I think it was 2 or 3. And then they brought on the TV show, okay, which is doing well. The same thing could really happen with Girlfriends. Damn Caucasianites. Y'all, I'm appalled right here. First of all, can I play this part? Let me see. Y'all know I don't review many shows, but Love After Lockup is a show that I feel like I always can laugh about. It's a new season coming on. It's a lot of black people on here, so I'm probably going to review the show when it comes on in April. So I'm just forewarning y'all to watch. Okay, watch my reviews. Anyway, y'all, Ray J sold Raycon Global. At least he's part of it. Sold the Raycon Global and got $75 million. I said, if they paid him that, that means that thing was expensive. It was worth some money. You know what I mean? Now he wants to put that money into something called the Tronics Network or whatever. We don't need it. Not at all. I feel like Ray do something different. You know, even though we do need, well, we possibly need more black networks here and there, but none of it's gonna be like Zeus. Not if it would just be like Zeus. Zeus, what's the STD that people get? It can, whatever STD you get, but you can be cured from it so it can go away. That's Zeus. Somebody need to give Zeus some penicillin. Okay, Zeus to me is an STD that people feel like, oh, it ain't no big deal. I can just get it. I can get it some medicine. It's like, no, make it go away. It should go away forever. Okay, Zeus is just a bad STD that people just will not get away from. So I feel like Ray, we don't need another STD type of network. And if your network is gonna be anything like Zeus, no ma'am, no sir, give it some penicillin or whatever. If penicillin, amoxicillin, whatever can cure it. Okay, put a condom on, get it out my face. Okay. But I don't want it. But congrats to him for selling the thing and for getting 75 million. Because Ray J singing One Wish would never make 75 million. Okay, that is a payday. Payday. So I'm happy for that, but I just don't want. I do not want Ray J creating another Zeus because y'all do know it's a Zeus network and all these other little networks that we see that have these ratchet ass shows. I know the Big Lex girl who was on Jonathan's show. She's on some network. Okay, Dime from Love and Hip Hop. She's on a different, like it's all these, subplot other STD shows or networks or whatever that has a ratchet stuff. It's all the curable STDs are these little streaming services with these ratchet shows, and we don't need more of that. Right there, if you're gonna create something called Tronics, let it be something good. Okay, let it be something good. I don't want no bullshit, Ray J. You hear me? I said, what is child? What? This is why people should not have children. Okay. Of course, she's from Florida. A Florida mama, Jessica Woods, is making headlines for allegedly attempting to sell an 18-month-old for $500. I said, for $500. What? She had an H&R Block. Like, you want a kid? You want a kid? You want a kid? Why would you do that? Now, first of all, she looked like, that's even a worse photo. But even right here, she looked like she don't need to have kids. Okay. Take the baby, get her out of my face. Child, they said the talk is facing cancellation. I said, who the fuck still watch the talk? I did not even know it was still on. I feel like once everybody from the originalness of it all leaves and nobody, like no one said, did you want to talk today? Did you hear the talk? No one says that. No one. Folks do say, did you hear about Sherry Shepherd's show? I don't like her, but did you hear show? Like, I hear about everybody else, The View. And to me, the people who shows I hear about The View and I hear about Sherry Shepherd. Those are the two shows I know in Tamron Hall. Those to me are the top 3 shows that people still watch. You may not like Sherry Shepherd, but her show is doing great. Okay, Tamron Hall be on it. Okay, and The View be getting views. Okay, but ain't nobody talking about the talk. And I feel like, once Eve left, that's when I really stopped paying attention. I never watched the talk, but I at least knew of it because Eve was on there. And then once Eve left, the whole scandal with Sharon Osbourne and I forgot Adele. That's not Adele Givens. Cheryl Underwood or whatever. Like nobody, I'm saying at all. So if the show was being canceled, it's probably a surprise because folks did not know it was still on. And that ain't no tea, no shade, because nobody wants what they do to be canceled. But I just feel like it's just it's first of all, I swear to this day, I felt like Jerry O'Connell was gay. Okay. I'm just saying. The hosts it's the 3 women and 2. I don't know. I don't like it. But I hope if the show gets canceled, everybody lands on their feet with something because nobody wants to be out of work. Not me, not nobody. Okay. Justin Timberlake, the little tiny desk performance. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to. Because I like Justin Timberlake. I don't like that man. I do. I think he's fine. Not fine like he's cute. But I like his stuff. Y'all, when they said that Kanye, where is it at? Kanye West recalls the time he was trying to have a threesome with Amber Rose and Nicki Minaj. And the fact that, because he said he did not know the time that, Nicki was with Safari. Okay. And the fact that Safari was like, yep, that happened. I was like, did we need that information? I just feel like, when did anyone say, hey, Kanye, did you ever try to bang Nicki Minaj? Well, yeah, I wanted a threesome. It's like, what? We don't, some information we don't need, okay? And that goes for Kanye West for bringing it up, and for Safari for confirming that shit. Because even though I am not a Nicki sympathizer, okay, I also feel like that lady is married to that man who can't go around kids and has a whole baby. Leave them be. Leave them be. Don't nobody care about. Nobody should be up talking about Safari and Nicki Minaj in 2024. Okay, they've been broken up a long time. He done got married and divorced and all that shit. We don't have time. Okay. If YouTube knocked y'all out, just come on back in. Come on back in. Y'all know the YSL trial is still going on. I feel like at this point, Young Thug has been in jail or been in prison or whatever it is. The jail with people. He has been in jail for like 18,000 years. Okay. And the judge, child, and the attorneys, they fussing.
I would not stop. I was speaking. I'm sorry, I was speaking.
Both y'all can't talk at the same time.
I know, I was speaking and I...
That's the deputy saying, y'all got to the fuck out. Okay, I am the law around here. Y'all got that fussing. When the deputy, the sheriff deputy, like, hey, y'all going too far, stop it. Fussing at the counsel for the prosecution and the defense is crazy.
I'm allowed to speak when I'm speaking.
Hey, both of you all need to just take it down a notch.
And so, Your Honor, if I may finish, because I was the one speaking before Mr. Weinstein.
But you continually engage in this pattern of behavior, Ms. Love. You don't want to accept my ruling.
Your Honor,
and I'm
not the judge. The judge pissed off too.
I know you're being an advocate, but at some point, stop. Just stop. I made my ruling.
This trial will forever go down in history as a shit show.
Good, bad, or indifferent to you. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some.
I do accept that fact.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Your Honor, we have just not been able to present the evidence.
No, I get it. And if you have an independent basis to introduce statements that may not, or that may be not subject to the fruit of the poisonous tree or any other thing or any other issue related to evidence that
being interrupted evidence, so that the court actually has the circumstances and does not have speculation or conjecture as to what happened when the Georgia Supreme Court has clearly said.
Why I feel like she putting a whole bunch of words together and she just keep talking.
Just as clearly as an attorney being present is required before you consider the statement once he's invoked, the court has as clearly said, if he reinitiates, then that statement can be considered. It does not use them like...
Child, look at the white lady. Look at the white lady. She like, does that make any sense? I'm trying to write what she's saying. It's a whole bunch of words. I don't know what's going on. The white lady in the front is like, I gotta transcribe all this shit.
Like maybe it says, if this or that, then the statement can be considered, unless it should be suppressed for another reason. And that case, Taldo, is as recent as 4 years ago. And I'm not just doing this for the sake of engaging in a pattern of behavior, Your Honor. I am standing here emphatically asking that the court allow the state to present its evidence so that the court can make a ruling based on the evidence and not on the assertion by one party or the other as to what should or could be done with the evidence.
I said, John, I watched this a few times, and I said, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. And I can comprehend law pretty well, okay? I said, what did you talk about, man? You said a whole bunch of words, and to me, and that's the prosecution people. To me, I feel like they're aggravated because because y'all know words, right? Word salad. And when folks have word salad, you get aggravated because you not really saying shit. You really wasting my time. And because I have to sit here and listen, you pissing me off. Shut up. Stop talking. But this trial will forever, to me, be like a shit show. Because why y'all select in trial? For what? And for why and for how? But y'all, hopefully one day Young Thug will get out. Kenya's spa is open. And she had somebody talking and doing a little promotional thing.
Had an unforgettable experience at the luxurious Kenya Moore Hair Spa in Atlanta, where I was greeted and offered a glass of champagne as soon as I got in.
Y'all, when I watched this, I felt, to me, I feel like the best way to make people come to your establishment to feel like, oh, this is a real review. This to me felt like a paid review. It was like a regular patron. You know what I'm saying? But Keith said, giveaway. And also, I don't want to get naked to get my hair done. Like I don't want to get my hair done and get it's a lot. You know, your hair is done, your clothes is off. Am I at home in the shower? I don't want all that. To me, I just, you know what I'm saying? Again, it's a spa. It's an all-inclusive, it's a luxury salon and hair spa. But she said she's giving away 5 hair spa treatments and a gift bag valued at $300. Okay. You have to like this post. Okay. Be following Kenya. Girl, no, you got to be following Kenya Moore Hair Spa and Kenya Moore Hair and Kenya. Okay, follow all of them. If YouTube knocked y'all out, come on back in. And then tag a friend in them. I said, can all that shit? Now, a part of me feel like when I first watched it, I said, I was confused too. But I'm like, is it really open? Because it felt like a commercial, or it felt like it's like a paid review that when you, okay, I know you coming in, I know we're gonna film, okay, I'm gonna film it myself, okay, I'm gonna post on my thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, but a part of me feel like, is Kenya not coming back to Housewives, and she is making sure to now plug her own stuff on the online thing? I just wonder. I do, because can you come on back, Kenya? Come on. But y'all, if y'all in Atlanta, go get y'all hair done and whatnot. The bad Barbie girl had a baby. Is the bad Barbie girl the Catch Me Outside girl? Does she look different in the face? I feel like it's the same person, but not really. But you know, she had a baby girl. Congratulations. Babies are a blessing. But I feel like if that's the Catch Me Outside girl, her whole face look different. I mean, she probably just also grew up or whatever. Is it the same person? I don't know. What's the girl name? Tamar. So y'all, it's a lot of new. Well, first I'll go with this. Y'all know Star Brim, who is Cardi B best friend. Okay, she was caught up in a RICO case. Okay, she was caught up in a RICO case, and she was found guilty, and she's only going to do, I think, 1 year in prison and like maybe 4 or 5 years, like on supervised release or whatever. Child, Cardi paid $300 and that's a friend. You hear me? That is a friend.
I'm dropping my transcript, and I'm just letting people know there's no backtracking.
there's never no backtracking. Like everybody who was popping, putting ill information out on me, false information out on me, there's no coming back. There's no coming back. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to hear I'm sorry, because real deal with paperwork. And I'm never going to let somebody like shit on my name and down talk me for anything. And one thing I'm never going to do also is let anybody on this internet or anybody in real life make me feel bad for getting less time while still standing 10 toes. Nobody's going to make me ever feel bad about something like that.
Because they were saying she snitched. They were saying she must have snitched, and that's how she got. And she was like 10 toes down, bitch, at bribery.
Ever. Like, I'm never going to feel bad about that. Y'all want me to go to jail so bad. And the thing is, I feel like it's because y'all never had nothing to say about me. Y'all can't call me broke. You can't call me ugly. You can't call me a bum. You can't call me pussy. So the one thing that y'all haters has, or clout chasers, has something to sit there and run with, y'all taking the shit and y'all try to run with it. You feel me? Y'all try to run with it. There's, like I said, there's no coming back. And shout out to my lawyer, but also shout out to my friend that paid $350,000 for that lawyer. You feel me? While all y'all was having regular, legal aids, yeah, I had a paid lawyer.
And that makes a difference. When you have a high-paying attorney, they can get you off, or at least get you less time. So a lot of folks were saying, oh, what's the girl name? British, who got 4 years in prison, and just other people who got more time, and she only got a sentence to a year, and she's not gonna do a full year. She's gonna probably do about 6 months, and that's it. If she did snitch, I mean, I guess that's fine. But like she said, nobody gonna make me feel bad for, you know what I'm saying, getting less time. Whatever I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But my friend paid $350K, because if not, when you do have a rinky-dink lawyer, you sometimes don't get the best deal, because they're not really working hard for you. Those rinky-dink lawyers sometimes will have 18 cases or whatever around here, and so they're not working their hardest for just you. If you paying somebody $350,000, they're doing their job. Okay, so shout out to Cardi B for being a true friend and for having the money to do it. There's a few people who have new songs out. Tamar has a new song out called Notice Me. I have not heard the whole song. I heard part of it. And the reason I have not heard the whole song is I feel like recently when Tamar sings, I can't understand what she be saying. Like she be, it's something like it's what Tony used to do. You know what I'm saying? It's that weird way some artists kind of mumble their words in a certain way. But I swear, when Tamar do it, sometimes I'm like, what is she saying? The words kind of all mingle in together. And I'm like, I mean, I heard the Notice Me part, but I don't know what else he's saying. Congrats. You know, if y'all have heard it, you know, go stream it or whatever. It's fine. But it's not my cup of tea. But congrats. Haley, where is Haley? Haley Bailey. Where's Haley Bailey. Her new song called In Your Hands. Now, I feel like I think I got a photo from it because I was trying to, where is it? In your hand. I like the song. I think it's a really cute song. She looks gorgeous in the video for it. To me, because I watched it last night a few times, it was so touching because it sounds like, I can't play the video because I don't want to them to get on the flag or whatever. When I watched her video, I felt like it was her showing like a baby in utero. Like it's the baby in the belly. But it's her, but it's felt like she was in, in the belly or whatever. And it was very simple. Okay. Very simple. But at the same time, I just felt like it was so beautiful. Okay. The words to the song and all that. It was a good time. Okay. And she round here, you know what I'm saying, just having a good time, shaking her shimmy on the guitar. Okay. There's a glimpse of the baby in the video too. It's just her holding the baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving these artists who are sticking to like it being arts, it being just let me see if I can Google it. Haley Bailey in your hands, let me share right here. So it's just a really cute video. It's a very simple video. You can tell, she just was sitting right here having a good old time and stuff. Is there a picture I can find of her holding the baby? Yeah. So in one part, she's holding her son. It's just a really good song. It's a feel-good song to me. I hope it wins a Grammy or something or whatever, because it's really, really good. So I loved her new song. And again, she's not mumbling, and I don't know what she's saying, like Tamar's song. I just wish Tamar would pronounce her words a little bit better as a singer. But she was online and they were asking her about the words to the song.
He said, "What's the story behind the song?" I had wrote the song, and it was a completely different song. The only thing that I kept from it was the hook that I thought was good. You know, when you have like sessions and then you leave the session and you listen to the song and you like one thing about it, like this song in particular, there was only one thing I liked about it, and it was the hook. So I was like, I know I want to keep this. And then I had in my head that I was just going to have this as an interlude on my album. So I literally made like an interlude version of it that was like 30 seconds. And then everybody was telling me, like, you can't do that to this song because the hook is so good. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go back in, rewrite the song, and start over and believe in myself, So, because it was just going to be an interlude. The hook is based off of being in love, being in a relationship, and knowing that, your future with this person is just beautiful and the love that you have is beautiful, but also knowing your worth and telling whoever your significant other is your worth. And then, but the verses that I wrote when I was pregnant. And in a way, it has like a double meaning. So the verses almost are to Halo because I felt like I was singing to him.
I just love the song, okay? And I feel like it's a good thing when anybody can write their music or whatever and then love their man, love their whoever. Now, Cardi also had a new song out that came out at midnight called Enough. Now, look, I meant to get pictures of the video, but I could not. Cardi is in her bag right now. The looks from the video were insane to me. This outfit, I was like, Cardi, what is you doing? Now, this is just covered up nakedness. Okay, she covered up the parts that could not be, shown on YouTube or whatever. But I still felt like, girl, what did you wear? But I still also felt it was a really good video. I felt like it was sex pot down. I feel like her flow has gotten better. I was surprised. And the song is only it's less than 3 minutes. But it's still just such a cool song, if you ask me. I'm trying to get, because there was one other look she had on the thing. But Cardi, to me, is, when Cardi said before that she is, back into believing in herself or whatever, and this, she's no longer feeling like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, blah blah blah. She's like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look good. So Enough Miami was what's called. Again, she's gorgeous. I said, come on, that Cardi, you to be. Come on, that Cardi. Her body is sickening. She had work done. We know that. However, I still feel like, you know, this video, the flow, the energy of it all, the looks throughout the video, to me is a win. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the flow and what she's saying is like, come on now, bitch. Okay. And again, it reminds me of artists being really into the art of it all, you know, not having some quick little chicken video, whatever. Like, even the fact that it's just her in the video. You know what I'm saying? I like that they're just getting back to, hey, we gonna have a good old time and stuff. Okay, cute boots and stuff. But to me, Cardi did her thing on this song. So I feel like once, you know, her whatever album is going to be and it comes out, whatever that is, it's going to be great. Because if this is just like snippets of what she got going on, I feel like when Offset said, like, put the shit out. Meaning we thinking, oh, she don't have nothing sitting in a hot and the stuff she's putting out that we like. And I'm like, girl, put out the album. Okay, immediately, right now. I want to hear it. Okay. Because hitting. The visuals is hitting, the flow is hitting, the bars are hitting, even if she ain't write it, even if she did not write it. Even if it was child, so I like it. What you gonna do about it? Anyway, let's get to Fani Willis. Fani Willis. Y'all know she was around here, not on trial. She wasn't on trial. However, they were trying to figure out, you know, will she be able to stay on the Trump case with her in the scandal because she was dating the whatever. Child, they said, well, okay, you could stay on the case. However, your ex-boo gotta go. I said, bitch, you ain't said nothing but a word. You know how many people would love to fire their old work legally and not get reprimanded for doing it, not get sued for, girl, yeah, gone, bye, sir. You can go. If I can stay on the case and all I'm required to do is let your ass go and they're telling me to do that and I can't get in no trouble, so you gotta go. Bye. Now, as long as she can no longer be around here, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever, I still don't feel like she did. While the optics is what looks fucked up. Okay. She should not have messed with them. I get all of that. But I don't think that this should be any kind of diminishing scar or diminishing smudge on her record. Bye, sir. You can go. Your services are no longer needed, and she can't get in no trouble because they said I have to let your ass go. Bye. So that should be that. But I want to make sure I click off everything. Child, when they said, you know, remember that the Guardian people for Wendy Williams filed that lawsuit. It was a sealed lawsuit. Well, the lawsuit now has been unsealed. Okay, it's a Thursday. And they were alleging that Wendy was not well enough to sign a contract for the docuseries with Lifetime. And I said, first of all, this is the get you gotcha for the Guardian and them to say, well, she didn't have the capacity to sign nothing. Then how the fuck did she not only sign it, how did she film it for almost 2 years? They then edited it down. And the docuseries for Wendy, to me, just proved that the guardianship people, her management people or whatever, are all stupid. Because to say, well, she wasn't in the right mindset. She did not have the mental capabilities to sign that contract. To me, it's like, then how did it happen? To make it seem like, oh, the contract wasn't valid, then how did it happen? That's the dumb part. How did it happen? Y'all, am I coming in clear? I think my signal is being stupid. I don't get how it happens even if she first signed it, once y'all knew she signed it, who let the damn camera crew in the house? If her mental state was not well enough for her to film anything, how did it get filmed? I feel like they are trying to grab at any straws to make it seem like, well, Lifetime was the ones exploiting. No. Lifetime said, how the hell will we know that she was suffering from dementia? Y'all said she was fine, and we had y'all on. And I think that's why they made sure to ask questions like, is she okay? Are you sure she's okay? Y'all knew because y'all was with her. So don't try to make it seem as if somebody at Lifetime had her sign a contract. And no, her manager. Okay, the manager, the publicist, the guardian are the only people to blame for the docuseries being done. However, it should have been, because we can now see y'all don't have her best interest in mind at all. And now that it is aired and it aired y'all out, now y'all want to be like, oh, it wasn't supposed to be that way. If she's not of sound mind to make business decisions, how the hell is she going to do a podcast? So she's not of sound mind to do a docuseries, but however, the docuseries shows her manager and publicist trying to get her to do podcasts and TV shows. So don't blame Lifetime, blame Wendy's team. Again, that the manager dude, the publisher chick, and the freaking guardian. Y'all are who we blame. That's it. That's all. Okay. I had saw this the other day. Now we know that College Hill is being shot right now. I think they may be done shooting right now. But College Hill, which has Tamar, it was Tamar, Claudia Jordan, Black China, Nick Young, Saucy Santana. I think Carlos Miller, or who is on the seasons, only 6 of them. And so when Nick was talking to Gilbert Arenas, and he was talking about how he, was friends with Saucy Santana on the show. But now remember, these are the same 2 goofballs who were discussing Drea, and stuff. I want y'all to just listen.
You just finished that reality show though?
Yeah. It was kind of harder than I thought, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I thought they was gonna give us like easy work and shit. We really had to do real work and homework and shit.
So you went on a show about college and thought you were not gonna have to do any college work? You're stupid.
College Hill. So hey, listen. Who else was there?
You can tell he's probably looking at comments and they're like, oh, because like, why? You ain't know who else was on there?
Saucy Santana. That's my dog.
Saucy Santana. Who's that?
It's that rapper. He's a rapper. He's Carisha friend, the City Girls homegirl.
I said, who thought to bring up sources? And one of them said, hey, let's make fun of him because this can't be real.
You seen 50 Cent thing the other night when he talked about Meek Mill?
Saucy Santana.
Yeah. Don't look it up because you're gonna say something funny. Don't look it up.
The fact, don't look it up. So you know your friend is an asshole.
That's my dog. Don't look it up. Saucy Santana.
So the Saucy Santana. Oh, that's your dog.
Now, why is it funny? Why would you start laughing?
Hell no! Come on, man! No, not this.
Not to call. First of all, why are you calling Saucy a this as if he isn't a person?
Yes, that. Yeah.
Not that. Both of you motherfuckers is wrong. Okay, but this also proves how sometimes people will act cool around you, whatever, until they get around their other friend group, and then they want to talk cash shit. Because my thing is, if you saying we cool or whatever, I met him with friends, why would you not be like, man, don't do that? You know what I'm saying? He real cool, like, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be on this and that shit.
The rapper.
That ain't no rapper. Stop it. No, Nick, come on, dog. That was your roommate?
Nah, hell.
That was your. Is that?
Oh, hell no, I didn't ruin him. Why not? Why not? He's a person.
Why you got the Tic Tacs now? That was your rule. Oh, come on, dog.
Becky turned the bitch up.
Oh, come on. This the one. Oh my God. Come on. This was your. Nick, I know you paid. I know you, Nick. I know you paid for that. You paid. Because
I left it on the dresser for him.
And that's the kind of stupidity. That's another reason as well why I was saying that Nick and Gilbert discussing Drea was some bullshit, because they some fucking haters, if you ask me. Now, Saucy Santana caught wind of the little bullshit and said, oh, hold up, bitch. Hold up. Now, my thing is, I would have had issue with both Gilbert and Swaggy of the P. Okay, now he said, I really be having to check these niggas. What the fuck is funny about a straight man saying he cool with me? I'm one of the realest niggas you'll ever fucking meet. And one shot niggas retire from basketball, sit down and shut the fuck up. Because they always talking, okay? I literally just talk about this weird shit on Love and Hip Hop. Dudes be scared of what they peers gonna think. Bitch, what's funny about being cool with me? I'm very respectful. I don't side niggas. I don't try niggas. I do me and be in my own lane. Nick know that. That's why I was the first name he mentioned. I agree. To me, Nick said Saucy name to get a rise out of Gilbert and for it to go viral, because you was also there with Amber Rose and Claudia and how was the person? And Tamar. But you said Saucy and then kind of joined in on Gilbert clowning him as if he's not a regular person. Now, as Saucy extra, yes, but even I feel like Saucy Santana seemed cool. And to allow your friend to crack jokes, to me, that means that's how you crack jokes when I ain't there. So I don't have to say much. I can let him say it. Child, these niggas around here be getting on my nerves. This internet is being dumb, so I'm gonna have a camera, y'all. But I'm happy Saucy said, bitch, try your mama. Don't try me. Get out my face, hoe. Because that's what I would do. Okay, that's what I would do. What do we have? I think the only thing that's left is we did have it on yeah, because we're not gonna be long. So I want y'all to first take a little second, y'all, and take a second to like the video. Okay, dance around here with Bishop, what was it, Bishop, Lenny, and Nikki, and I'll be right back. But like the video. I want to, cause I'm gonna do a separate video for the Sakia stuff, cause I'm gonna leave that be. Let's just go ahead and get to Nene and them, cause we can be done then in an hour and a half. So I had seen, as I was on social media earlier, the post from the people saying Nene was right calling out Porsha. And I said, no, who said that? What happened? What she calling Porsha out for? What Porsha do? And I went to Nene page and I found that Nene was on a story chat, was on her stories just talking. Okay. Now we gonna watch and chit chats about Nene and Porsha. Now, Nene left Housewives, was fired. Porsha left. I know Porsha and Nene had issues back in the day. I felt like they kind of made up. I do know, Nene was at Porsha's wedding. So, that was that. Porsha's now going to be back on the Housewives of Atlanta. And out the blue, Nene said, I'm going to call her ass out.
A disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes. So earlier this week, I was told by my management company that the Netflix scripted series called The Upshaws were interested in casting me for a part. In Upshaws, it's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Directing this particular episode is Kim Fields.
Well, first of all, Nene, the show is starring Mike Epps and Kim Fields. He plays the husband, she plays the wife. Wanda Sykes plays the sister. So Kim Fields is also on the show too. I believe they're on season like 3 or 4. The Upshaws is a great funny show that's on Netflix. But I do wonder, to me, if they booked Nene, they must have booked Nene to play Nene, because I just think that's what it would be.
I was excited to do it. It's a comedy. I love comedy. I used to have a comedy show out on the road. Some of you guys know. So comedy is something that I love to do, and was really happy to do it. As the talks went on, we agreed upon whatever we agreed upon. I was to fly out to LA on Tuesday. They told me that Porsha William Gubadia was also playing in this particular series. She would be side by side with me. Excited. I haven't seen Porsha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other.
And for me, I feel like if they hired Nene and Porsha, to me, that's some kind of housewife spiel. Because why would you want to get, 2 women who were both on Housewives, but then have them play other people besides Housewives? So again, they probably booked Nene to be Nene and maybe booked Porsha to be Porsha. Probably crashed their car and Benny was gonna fix it.
So I was just like, okay, so me and Porsha are gonna kill this part. I get to LA on Tuesday. They tell me to go straight to to the studios. I need to go into wardrobe. Once I got into wardrobe, I'd chosen to wear like this silver color. They showed me a picture of Porsha. They said that Porsha's wearing something similar in color, and maybe I would choose something else because we were gonna be, side by side doing this scene. No problem. I gave them a whole different look. They told me we were gonna be having rehearsal. At rehearsal, I didn't see Porsha. There was a stand-in. We broke for lunch. We came.
Where Porsha
came back. We were going to do a whole run-through. I still didn't see Porsha. I'm just waiting to see Porsha, right? I'm excited to see Porsha. I'm like, well, I want to, Porsha said, so me and her can chop it up.
Now, with her saying that they told her ahead of time that Porsha will also be on the show, I'm like, why didn't you just call Porsha? If you want to see Porsha and chop it up with Porsha and y'all both on the show, Porsha, girl, hey, we're gonna both be filming. I can't wait to see you.
So Porsha never came. We wrapped for the evening.
They had Candace and Kenya on the show playing people on a show. Candace and Kenya on that show still played housewife type characters. They just weren't themselves, but they were still housewife type characters. That's my point. They had them as they were filming with Tia's character for like a reality show. So they didn't play themselves, but they played housewives.
I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was like, oh my God, no, like what? and they were going to recast the position that Porsha was playing. I was like, what? Why? And they said, do you have any issues with Kim Zolciak, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton? And I was like, no. Like, I just saw Kim recently and we talked. I talked to Cynthia Bailey often. I talked to Marlo Hampton often. No, like, they ultimately cast Cynthia Bailey and she was flown out to LA on Wednesday. We did the part together.
Child, not you telling Cynthia Bailey too.
I was later told that Porsha did not show up to work and had said that she did not want to work with me, that we had issues from the past, and she did not want to work with me.
Child. Now, I don't remember them having issues to where they wouldn't work together. Again, I'm like, what has happened since Porsha's wedding? Because again, Nene and her man was at one of Porsha's weddings. Could it be, because currently Porsha's going through, and this is all recent stuff, okay? Like she just filmed with them. I mean, Nene and them just filmed the stuff with the Upshaws. And I feel like what could have happened recently, because again, Porsha going through the divorce with Simon. Simon is the Nigerian, Nene man is the Nigerian. I feel like they have been still hanging out with Simon, so maybe that's what it could be.
Let me take that in for a second. Listen, I am more than disappointed. Porsha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Okay. Simon had a birthday. We were all in Miami together. We hung out for the whole weekend to celebrate Simon's birthday. We all decided one weekend to go to Vegas to see Usher. We all went to Vegas to see Usher, couples. I was in Dubai. Porsha and Simon were in Dubai. We all hung out. Yanni and I have gone to Simon and Porsha's home to hang out, party, drink. My son came over, brought hookahs. We ate African food.
Ooh, could it be, y'all, again, Nene bringing up how much her and Yanni hung out with Porsha and Simon. Now, folks been saying Simon was probably cheating on Porsha with that new lady. Could Porsha think, well, Nene knew. Okay, Nene and Yanni knew what Simon was doing behind my back, and I don't want to be around here with them or whatever. But I'm like, why didn't either Porsha say something to Nene? And again, my thing was, once Nene found out that Porsha was filming, I do wonder if y'all was so cool, why didn't she call Porsha? Or did she call Porsha and Porsha didn't answer?
Had a great time. Of course, Porsha had a wedding, and I'm at her wedding. I've seen.
Now, again, the wedding was, again, almost 2 years ago, the divorce coming. So my thing is, what has happened since the wedding? Because the wedding happened almost 2 years ago.
Porsha in Atlanta out. We've laughed and talked. I am shocked that Porsha would go to a production company. I am shocked to hear that Porsha would go to a production company and say that
Nene had to start over.
She doesn't want to work with me because we've had a lot of issues in the past. What lots of issues that we had in the past. Mind you guys, I haven't been a housewife in over 4.5 years, okay?
I have not been a housewife in 4.5 years. I did not realize it's been that long, okay? However, like she's saying, me and Porsha ain't had no issues recently. We have not worked together in years, at least 4.5 years. So, what's the issue?
Besides that, as black women, okay, when you call a black woman angry, difficult, we've got problems, I can't work with them on set, that is a death trap for a black woman in the industry.
Well, especially for Nene, because Nene already having a hard time getting booked, okay? So Porsha was like, but also, let's say this. Porsha also has the right to say, I don't want to work with Nene, because it seemed like Porsha may have been booked first, because again, they told Nene that Porsha was also doing it. So if Porsha was booked first, and if once Porsha found out they also booked Nene, I mean, if Porsha have an issue and she don't want to work with Nene, that is her prerogative. And if she's already in, you know, a contract for her, well, I can't do it because I don't want to work with that person. That is her prerogative, okay? But she also could have, you know, pulled out, you know, throwing Nene up under the bus. So I feel like it's a lot to be said around here because it can be too many things, okay?
We don't have any issues that we can't work together. We are professionals. We get on set and we work together and do what we gotta do. Your issues in the past, if you had to pick a housewife, it certainly wouldn't be with me. It would have been with Kenya. It would have been with Candy. Those were your major issues. We've had petty things. We're on a reality show. So we obviously are going to have some sort of issues, but we've not had anything where we could not work together.
I'm like, I don't recall them working together since Housewives. You know, Porsha done a couple of acting things or whatever. Nene hasn't done it as many. But I feel like I don't feel like Porsha's wrong for if what Nene's saying is true, and Porsha said I can't work with Nene because we have issues. I feel like Porsha maybe did not have to say that, but if that's the truth, that's her truth. You know, hey Queen, while it's I don't know if it's unprofessional because again, if that's the truth, it's the truth. If you do not want to work with somebody, I do feel like you should say that up front so that way there is no tension on set. But that's just my opinion. The network folks did not tell her that. Besides, she should know at this point not to be lying on these networks. Something is off. I thought that too. I did. And I also feel like if you shot the show, what's the point of coming and saying something? Because it's not as if Porsha's issue caused you not to do the job. Porsha chose not to do it. Porsha chose not to do it. Whatever Porsha said to them did not get them to not hire you. I can agree, but Nene going to social media proves Porsha's point. I can understand that Nene will become the star over Porsha, in my opinion. I don't know.
I'm sad and disappointed that Porsha would go to any company and say that she's had issues with me and we cannot work together. That is a lie. I text her. So it's not like I'm doing this video, I didn't text her. I text her. And she sent me a text back saying that she's going through her divorce and I didn't reach out to little sis. Are you serious? You and your husband were just happy and smiling in Dubai. I thought you guys were having a fight. And maybe you guys are going to get back together. I don't know what y'all personal business are. I don't want to be nosy. Okay.
So, if Nene now saying, I text Porsha, what's the issue? And the Porsha said, I'm going through a whole divorce and you ain't said shit to me. I don't want to work with you. Is that fair? I don't know. I don't know. Because again, this is a one-sided conversation. We only heard from Nene, so we don't know what else is going on. But if she's saying, I text Porsha, and Porsha said, well, you ain't reach out to me, and I'm going to divorce. And if Nene's response is, well, I don't want to be nosy, you don't have to be nosy to be supportive. That part I can agree with. And if y'all were, hanging out buddy and couple goals and couple friends or whatever, even if it's something as simple as, girl, I hope you're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? It can go both ways. It can go both ways. So I don't know.
Okay, I don't want to invade your privacy. Maybe you need some time. I don't know what you need. I was happy to see her and talk to her and chop it up then. I don't want to pry. Yes, Yanni and Simon are hanging out together, but that has nothing to do with me.
Child, could that be what it is? Could that be what it is? That Porsha's future ex-husband is hanging out with Nene's current boyfriend. And so Porsha feel like your boyfriend can be causing issues or whatever, or who knows what's going on between them. And because you still with him, meaning Yoni, I don't want to be around you.
I'm not hanging out with Simon. Yoni's hanging out with Simon. I can't change this relationship with that man. I wouldn't let him change my relationship with Porsha. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing that you would do that. It's very disappointing, and people need to stop. They need to stop doing that. That's
I told you it was an African connection. That is, to me, that's petty on both parts, because one, I feel like, again, because Nene did not say that because Porsha said whatever, she did not get the job. How Porsha blocked her, blah, blah, blah. Porsha just told them people, I do not want to work with her. No. Nene did not have to bring it to social media. Even if you text Porsha and Porsha said, well, because you ain't reached out to me, so I don't want to work with you. That still did not need to come to social media. You know, with Porsha, you didn't reach out about my divorce. I'm upset.
not right. When Porsha and I were on Housewives together, she was divorcing her first husband, and I fought for Porsha to stay on the show. I went to production and talked to whoever I needed to talk to at Bravo to just put my 2 cents in that I felt like she should stay on the show. When she drugged King off that couch, she was saying all kind of things. I got down on my knees and put my hand over her mouth so that she wouldn't dig herself into a bigger hole than she was already in.
Girl, not any child, not bringing up all the stuff from before. I helped her get her job. I helped her keep her job. When she dragged Kenya, I covered her mouth so folk didn't hear that. I tried to save her, but she don't want to be saved. Again, Nene is still bringing. Porsha did not stop you from working, ma'am.
The bottom line is Porsha did not want to share the spotlight. That's it. And professionals can share the spotlight.
Child, wasn't Nene the one saying she was the one that made Housewives? Wasn't she? Wasn't Nene, girl? The issue I be having with Nene is she be saying stuff as if she ain't did the same thing. Just to me, that's just my opinion. I also feel like if somebody book you and you think that you're the only housewife working, and they then say, "Oh, we're gonna also have somebody else," I'm good. Again, everybody has a right to accept or decline stuff based on what they think. And again, like she said, once they got me, they told me that Porsha was already on board. And I feel like it could be Porsha did not want to work with Nene.
Porsha is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.
Is Nene a star? To me, Nene's also a Bravo celebrity. Both Nene and Porsha need help booking a gig, if you ask me. Now, with Nene saying, that Porsha was saying she was upset because she did not reach out. Now, just because hindsight of 2020, Kandi was on Amazon Live, I think maybe last week, and because someone asked her, had she talked to Porsha since Porsha announced the divorce?
To be honest with you, I have not spoken to Porsha since the divorce was announced. I had hung out with Porsha a couple times earlier, a few weeks back.
So y'all think, because Kandi said, I haven't talked to her. I ain't talked to her. Is Porsha also mad at Kandi?
And we all talked about life. It was me, her, our girl Ming Lee, our other friend, her name is Akila, but a lot of people, you may know her. She came on the show as Kenya's friend last season. They call her AK. I post her a lot. So it was and Shamia. All four of us, we hung out, and another friend who, whatever. Anyway, another person was with us as well. So it was like 5 of us. We hung out, we talked, we had a good time. That was before I had announced my decision to leave the show. That we were sitting at the table, and Porsha and I both were like talking about, we were talking about a lot of things, but we did talk about what we were going to do as far as our decisions about whether we were coming back or not.
So what I will say about this is, with Nene's child, if YouTube knocked y'all out, just come on back in, because I can see it's not thing off. So y'all know whenever YouTube knock y'all out, come on back in the room. With Kandi talking about how, her and Porsha and whoever else hanging out, what I do realize is Kandi, like, we were talking about like life and what we got going on. So it almost felt like she was having more professional life conversation with Kandi. And when she was hanging out with Nene, it was like couple stuff, like, okay, Miani and her and Simon, and it was a couple friendship and not a friendship, and now that we going to a divorce, I won't talk to you.
So for a lot of people who were putting out false narratives, when I first announced that I was leaving, and then when Porsha announced that she was coming on, a lot of people were saying things like they thought I had to leave for her to come back. It was not true. That it was actually put out there for the both of us to come back at the same time, basically. They reached out to us and have been talking to both of us up to come back this season. So it wasn't like I had to leave for her to come back, for those who were thinking that.
So even just to kind of piggyback off what Nene said, that Porsha does not want to share the spotlight. To me, the only reason that does not make sense is Porsha coming back to a show that's an ensemble cast. Porsha not coming on a show to be a solo person. Porsha got famous from being on an ensemble cast, just like Nene. So it almost kind of don't make sense for anyone to say, but Porsha don't want to share the spotlight. She has to, because she's on an ensemble cast. Even if Kandi would have came back on Housewives, it would have still been an ensemble cast.
Just to be, to be clear. So she and I had already talked. I knew she was considering, coming back or whatever. And she already kind of knew that I was considering not coming back. So, we just hadn't really gave a solid answer to each other, but we had that discussion. Anyway, but to answer your question, no, I have not reached out to her after it was announced about her divorce. It'd be so much going on. Sometimes I don't even want to call to get into it, because I just be feeling like, especially when we've all been on the show together, sometimes it gets drama, it gets catty. And even though I'm not on the show, I just don't want anybody to be feeling like I'm calling them to be nosy or any of that, Because I'm sure it's all going to come out on the TV.
So, Kandi also said, I haven't reached out to her. I haven't talked to her since the divorce. I don't want to get involved in it. That's the same thing that Nene is now saying that she felt about Porsha and Simon or whatever, okay? The gotcha is, Nene was saying this today. Kandi was live on Amazon, it may have been last week when because I had saved this and just forgot to talk about it. So it's is she also mad with Kandi? Does she not also want to work with Kandi? Now, Porsha today, this 2 hours ago, LA Life, LA is Life, bestie. So she out there in LA hanging out with Shamia. Okay, now again, she not wearing her ring. We're still waiting for them to start filming for Housewives of Atlanta. That has not started yet, but y'all know they said that Shamia, was on the season as a housewife. So seeing Shamia and Porsha hanging out is probably because, they doing some things together. Y'all, I just feel like it's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I feel like, to me, I don't think Nene should have aired it out, only because she still shot the show. Whatever Porsha said, Porsha backed out of being on the show. They booked Cynthia. Cynthia got the job. Cynthia did it. Cynthia did great. We know she's a great actress. So I feel like, what was the point if you wanted the job? She didn't really block you. All she did was kind of she don't want to be around you. Now, Nene had posted where is that? Share screen. I felt like Nene thought she had to post proof. So she shot it. You know what I'm saying? She shot the show. So my only point is, if you shot the show, and this is something else that I think is the reason why people were not trying to work with Nene, because it seemed like when something happened behind the scenes, Nene wants to go public with it. That also makes the producers and production messy to tell Nene what Porsha said. Because if Porsha tell you, hey, this is why I don't want to do it, you don't have to tell that to Nene. Just say, hey, Porsha couldn't shoot the show, we're going to rebook it with Cynthia. So to me, production messy as fuck. Because Nene did not need to know that. All you had to know is it's being rebooked with Cynthia. But once they told her, and I feel like now production could think too. We can't even be honest with her because all she gonna do is go to social media and blow up the spot. And now folk gonna feel like if they tell us something in private, we're gonna tell whoever they said it about. Because if I work on a show or whatever, and now I'm talking to production and like, hey, I can't do this. Look, no tea, no shade. Like me and Nene ain't that whatever. So can y'all book somebody else? Okay, cool. And y'all then go tell Nene what I said. So now I don't trust y'all. So if y'all wanted to book me again, I'm not gonna do it because y'all can't keep y'all mouth shut. A part of the game is you have to have some kind of protection where you don't feel like everything you say is going to get out and be public. When she said she texted Porsha, ma'am, once you texted Porsha and Porsha said she did not want to work with you because she was upset that you have not reached out to her since her divorce and whatever, that should have been a private whatever. So you now have aired out the Upshot production. You've aired out what Porsha said privately, and you've aired out the fact that y'all talk and she feels some kind of way about people who did not reach out. So is she mad at Candy too? So to me, this is Nene's problem. Ma'am, you just getting your foot back in the door. Don't get your foot back in the door and start bullshit already. Porsha did not stop your bag. She did not. She did not. Even if it was a childish thing to do or whatever, fine. But if I do not want to work with somebody, I don't have to. And if I tell production that this is the reason I'm backing out, for production to go to that person and say, Porsha said, fuck you, right? That causes drama. And if every time I feel some kind of way about you and I kind of back away, you choose to publicly air me out, that's why I can't work with you. Because we can't even have private fussing moments. When bullshit happened behind the scenes, nobody should go around here and just, girl, yeah, Porsha said, fuck Nene, child, we had to go get. Then Cynthia, she's a backup of Porsha. What if they told Cynthia, girl, no, we always wanted you, and now Cynthia she only got the job because Porsha quit. All that matters in my mind, Nene, stop going public because you're upset. Brands, producers, production, networks do not want to work with people where every time they have an issue, they run to social media pissed off. Because what Porsha should do, whoever Porsha told that she didn't want to work with Wendy, that she did not want to work with Nene, that's who Porsha should air out. Because why did you as production go back to her and tell her that? For what? You booked Cynthia, bitch. It's messy. On Nene's side, Porsha did not publicly say anything. Porsha told the people who hire her, I do not want to work with Nene right now. Find somebody else to do it. They said, cool. Porsha didn't do it. Them asking Nene, hey, do you have any, and the only reason they probably asked her that was, okay, just so that we don't get someone because we're not going to act like Nene may not be cool with certain people. So they had to ask her that question. Because what if you beefing with Kim? What if you beefing with Cynthia? So, hey, are you beefing with anybody? Because Porsha can't do it now. And we just want to be sure that you don't have any issues with anybody, you know what I'm saying? That, to me, could have been an easy question. But for them to ask, because Porsha said, y'all got issues. messy boots. Okay, so then you come to social media. It's so foolish of her to bring right. Why? Because I like the Upshaw show. I like it. It's a great show. It's funny. But now it seemed like, okay, production is messy. Because you now have exposed their production team to them potentially causing conflict between guest stars. And if they put out a statement saying that ain't what happened, that ain't how it happened, Nene gonna be pissed again. Child. Nene has to learn to sometimes just hush. Get your check, not care about why the other person ain't working because you working. You still booked. No matter what Porsha said, they did not fire you. They could replace you and Porsha. They got Cynthia and Eva. Okay? Got Candace and Giselle. Okay? Got two of the housewives to play these housewife roles. Because can't nobody tell me they're not picking two housewives to be housewife-y. They may not be Nene and Cynthia. Okay? However, because why not get, two other random people to play whatever roles? Y'all wanted women from the Housewives of Atlanta for a reason. Anyway, y'all, we done. We're done. Y'all, I am going to relax and chill out and stuff. Okay, I will have a couple of premieres up tomorrow. I want to discuss the Zacchaeus girl who was on the plus size girl on TikTok who folks is coming for. I want to discuss that and a few other little things. Okay. But I don't want to go live, so those will be premieres. So look for that stuff tomorrow. I will be back live probably on Sunday. We'll have a good old little gossip chat on Sunday and stuff. But I love you all. I hope you'll have a good old weekend. I'm gonna have a good old weekend too. And I will talk to y'all later. Be good, be safe, please. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I gotta go, but I love you all.